Hi, my name is Lulu. Welcome to my channel. Today I'm doing a collab with Lori. Her channel is All That Beauty with Lori. And every Wednesday she does a weekly series called, let me get it right, What I Am Liking and Not So Much Wednesdays. I have watched her, I want to say I maybe was one of her first few subscribers, and I wish I could remember how I found her. I think I either found her through a Facebook group or maybe through Christi's channel, Love My Big Girl Makeup. I will put her channel below as well. But it has been a blast. You know, when you watch someone from the beginning and you see, like, you get to know their thing. Is it hair? Is it lips? You get to know their family, the weather. It's just really, you do genuinely feel like you've made a friend, because it's not just about their channel, but it's about them. And you just want to open up their video and see how they're doing. So anyway, so she asked me to do a collab on this, and that is What I'm Liking and Not So Much. So here we go. All right, so the first thing I want to talk about is it's a body makeup. It's a body bronzer. It's not a self-tanner. You put it on, it washes off. And it's by Vita Liberata, and it's NKD SKN, Naked Skin. It comes in a box. I just repurchased it, and I thought I had better keep the box because I had a feeling I would be doing a video about it. It gets to this point of the year where you're just a little tired of self-tanning, and I find that this is actually easier and quicker for me, that when I jump out of the shower, my skin is still damp, it's very liquidy, and I put it on a tanning mitt, and I very quickly rub it. You know, I'll do the bottom half of my leg, the top half of my leg, bottom, top, this side of this, and it is fabulous. I love the color on me. It wears beautifully. Everybody will say, does it transfer? I don't wear this with white in 95-degree humidity in 95-degree weather, so I can't tell you that. If I hug someone who's wearing a light color, does it come off? Absolutely not. Does it come off on my black pencil skirt or my baby pink tank top? No. Does it come off on the inside of my bra strap? Yes, it does. Does it wash right out? Yes, it does. In my book, it does not transfer. Would I be nervous about going to an outdoor barbecue and sitting on a white cushion if I had on shorts? Who would have white, like really, who would have white outdoor cushions? I might give it a second thought if it were hot outside, really hot. But if it were 85 and decent humidity, I don't think I'd worry about it. Anyway, so that's that. I'm also loving, I have oily to very oily skin, and the Jouer, this has been in my favorites forever and ever, the Jouer Matte Moisture Tint. This is, it comes in colors. This is almost equal to a medium coverage foundation. Now, my idea of medium and yours might be two different things, but this has coverage. Out of all my primers, and I have many, of all my mattifiers, and I have many, to me, overall, most reliable, this works the best. Do I still have to blot? Yes. Does it keep me matte all day? No. It keeps me matter longer than anything else, and very reliable. So I'm loving this because the Chicago area has been having, as much of the country has, heat wave after heat wave after heat wave, and the humidity has been ridiculous. Loving the Maybelline Dream Matte Powder. I'm wearing it in Sandy Beige. It's a little light for me this time of year, but I mostly need to set this part of my face, and I like that sometimes to be brighter than the rest. It's not significantly brighter than when I'm self-tanning. This, to me, smooths pores. It sets very well, and it really sets. My red nose does not pop through when I use this. You know, by 2 o'clock, my nose area still looks good, and I very much enjoy this powder, and so that's a good thing. All right, my favorite Wallflower. Actually, this is year-round. It's the Energy Orange Ginger, and this simply smells like a clean house. Not that it smells like Lysol or, I don't know, whatever. But it almost doesn't have a scent, but yet when it's empty, I notice it. I have these going in several parts of my house, and then in the other parts of the house, I'll have more of the seasonal scents. But this is one that I enjoy all year, and especially when you can't have windows open because it's so hot, or in the winter, again, because it's so cold. This just keeps the house smelling clean. Not orangey. It says orange ginger, maybe more on the ginger, but just, you know, you walk in, you think, oh, company's coming, the house is clean. Okay, still very much loving my Becca Jaclyn Hill palette. Love this. I love the packaging. I love looking at it. I love everything about it. I love the fact that it's made by Jaclyn Hill. I love the top row, the blush colors. Just love it. I don't use the highlighters that much because I just don't use highlighters that much, but these colors are just so beautiful. I just love everything about it. So, yep, loving that. My favorite perfume, I have a few, but this, you know, this is, what do they call these? Celebrity perfumes? There's a name for these that are, anyway, I'm going to call it celebrity perfumes. But this is by Faith Hill. It's been out forever. This is just a pretty feminine scent. It's one of those scents that I think, I'm not saying everybody's going to go buy it, but I think most people would be perfectly fine on an elevator with you wearing this. Let me put it that way. It's just a very pretty, florally, not obnoxious, not too much rose, not too much musk, not too much peony, not too much whatever, but it's just a pretty feminine and a good price. So that's the perfume I'm loving. Just bought a bunch of these. The Rimmel London, what are these called? Provocalypse? It's one of those two-parters. It's a liquid lipstick, and then after it dries down after about a minute, you best be using the glossy or just the setting part. This is, otherwise your lips will fall off. But yet, when you use this side, it's amazing. It's like CoverGirl Outlast, which I love that entire line of liquid lipsticks. But you have to wear the gloss part, or it will not wear well. It'll get very dry. It'll peel off. Yeah. This particular color that I'm wearing is a mystery. Maybe I'll try to put an annotation. But these are great at the drugstore. You know, Rimmel is often on sale, and I'm liking these. I bought 3 or 4 colors. Wish they had more. L'Oreal has, I like the L'Oreal that's very similar to this with 2 parts. Very much. I like that one. All right. What else am I loving? I am loving, if you don't have one of these, run. No, I'm just kidding. This one happens to be by MJoy. These are the, you know, the micro petties. I think now at Target and Walgreens and Bed Bath & Beyond, there's another brand that's a little less expensive. This one may not look familiar because I like the electric one. Most are battery operated, and I had a battery operated one. My thing is that when it stops being effective, I was always going, is it because the battery is dying, or is it because the stone has worn out? So I'd end up changing the batteries and the stone, and then again and again. So I thought, at least if I get electric, I know it's not a battery issue, it's more the file issue. Unless you have used one, there's just no describing how easy, fast, smooth, and wonderful this is. And there's just no describing it. I would, you know, if this one, and I think the electric ones actually are much cheaper because nobody wants electric, everybody loves battery, but you can find them on Amazon. But even if you find the one that's at, I don't know the name of it, but at Walgreens and everywhere, if you are a person that takes care of your feet, this is life-changing. If you don't typically take care of your feet, then, you know, I mean, don't run out and buy it because that's personal preference. But if you don't take care of your feet because it's such a pain to use the pumice stone or the file or whatever, and you're thinking, oh, it's such a pain, then do go and buy this. I don't like telling people how to spend their money, but I'm telling you, spend your money on this if you're into that kind of a thing. All right. And I buy the refills for this one on Amazon for very inexpensive. I don't buy the name brand, but I buy the refills. You know, just put in the search box, micro petty refills, and you'll get that. So that's kind of what I'm liking. Oh, wrong pile. I also am liking, I would like this all year, but I'm a big fan of the Laura Mercier caviar sticks, which is basically her shadow crayon, cream shadow sticks. I wait until the holidays, and inevitably Nordstrom will have a great holiday deal on these. And it's one of the, you know, multiple boxes. Sometimes Sephora has them as well. I usually find the Nordstrom one is a little bit better of a deal. It might be a little more expensive, but you get more colors. But I love these. They blend beautifully, they apply beautifully. I kind of dot them on, and then I take my shadow brush, a stiffer shadow brush, and blend them out. And then on the lid, I pretty much swipe it on. Anyway, love this. Love this. All right, so not so much is that what this is? Yeah, what I am liking and not so much. Wah, wah, wah. Is that what it says? I'm taking back my Lorac Pro. None of the colors are earth-shattering, and I love neutral palettes. I have a million, and I will buy a million more. But this has so much fallout. And I know for some, the fallout and the dust kick-up just doesn't matter. We all have our things, and that's my thing. I do not like a lot of fallout, and I don't have time for it in the morning. I'm out the door, I've got to get to work, and when I have so many other palettes that have the same colors and don't do this, I shouldn't have to work to get this to work. And again, these colors are not so unusual. It's going back. But I'm sure I'll buy something better. This, oh my goodness, avoid this as though it were the spawn of the devil. This is NYC In a Minute nail polish. The color, I can't speak for other colors, but this color is 224 Darn It Times Square. Not Darn It Times Square, it's 224 Times Square. I'm a nail polish nut. I do my own manicures full blown. I don't go for manicures or pedicures. I do my own. I love it. I don't very often talk about polish on this channel, but this is impossible to get off. I use pure acetone. I know how to take off nail polish. Oh my good. I was, you know, I needed to go have, whoops. Sorry about that. I needed to go have a meal and come back and then get energy to finish taking this off. Beautiful color. It's a rosy red. Right in the trash it's going. All right, the other disappointment, or that I really don't like, is the new Rimmel. I think this is one of their newer mascaras. It's called the Wonder Lash. This might be the waterproof one because it's in black and it's in a blue tube. I don't know if it's the waterproof one or not. Couple of things for me, and shame on me for not knowing this. The brush is simply too big for me. I have, you know, I don't have big eyes. The bristles are very, very fine. It colors my lashes. You know, this is a good grocery store kind of, go to the grocery store and you don't want to look overly made up, or someplace wherever you don't want to look overly made up. I have other mascaras that do that. I usually like a little bit more than just a colored lash, but it didn't work for me. Now, I will tell you that I only use one coat of mascara. If I have to use 2 coats, I will not use the mascara. It needs to give me the effect I want in one coat. I suppose if I build this up, let it dry, build this up again. If I have to work to make something work, it's not for me. So this disappointment. And then the other disappointment is the Tarte Clean Slate Poreless Primer. It is just another primer. I had heard it was mattifying. It's been sitting in my collection for a while. In this heat wave, I thought I would pull it out. No, it's not, it doesn't help me stay matte any longer than if I were to wear nothing at all. And I always do my half face test to really tell, is there a difference? So I'll use it on half, and I'll use my regular on the other side or nothing on the other side. Today, as a matter of fact, I'm testing out a new face SPF. So I've got my Polish Choice that I love and love and love on one side. And then I got a sample of the Tinted Coats COTZ SPF 40 face SPF. So I'm testing it out on this side. So we'll see if it keeps me matte, if it makes me look more poreless. It does not. It looks the same. So far it's an even Steven kind of thing. So those are my not so muches. So there we have it. I think that's everything I have. So Lori, thank you so much for inviting me to do this with you on one of your Wednesday series dates. And please check, you know, she's just one of us, you know, a woman who loves makeup, and just, I love it. Just a normal kind of, just numb nut about makeup. Anyway, thanks, and I'm glad you tuned in, and hope to see you again soon. Bye-bye.